Hey everyone, this is Gale from PaulGaleNetwork.com. It is October 15th, 2021, and thank you for joining me today for the Animal Crossing New Horizons Direct. This just dropped a moment ago on YouTube. I'm going to push play and check it out. Here's to a fun 23 minutes and 11 seconds of Animal Crossing.
Hello everyone. Thank you for tuning in to the Animal Crossing New Horizons Direct. Today, we'll be going over the details of the update for the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. The update is scheduled to be released on November 5th.
Nice. That's coming up pretty soon.
Let's take a look at the free content coming to your island.
3 weeks from now. Free content too, so that's good.
Something's coming to the museum. This is The Roost, a cafe owned by the composed Brewster. Kick back and relax while Brewster serves you up a cup of his finest, hand-selected coffee. You might run into some island residents here. By using the Animal Crossing series Amiibo figures and Amiibo cards in The Roost, you can invite characters of your choosing.
That's pretty cool.
They bring along company as well. Multiple players can also visit at the same time. Why not savor a relaxing cup of joe together?
Animal Crossing is a peaceful, pleasant game.
This is Captain. You'll find him lounging around on your island's pier. Looks like he'll ferry you to a destination via his boat, his pride and joy.
But it can be pretty deep, you know? It's not just a simple title.
It's worth the journey just to be serenaded by his sea shanties.
Where are you
Your
going?
destination is a hidden gem that only Captain knows about. You might dock at an island with mysterious flora, or an island with a different season, or time of day.
Cool. Special island experiences.
Hey, it's Harv's Island. As you may know, Harv runs a photography studio here. Now, the island's undergoing some changes. Looks like Harv wants to create a plaza with all sorts of shops, with a little help from his longtime friend Harriet. Consider contributing some bells to the cause. Eventually, familiar island visitors like Sahara and Kix will set up shop here. Reese and Cyrus can help customize ready-made furniture that you can't customize on your own.
Yeah, Animal Crossing definitely has always
In
been
addition,
a
Katrina will reveal your
solid
fortune for that
franchise
day.
in which each title
Fingers crossed,
has
there'll
sold
be a
well.
bustling plaza
You know, it's a
filled with all
multi-million
sorts of
selling
shops.
series, but
Harriet might
nothing
teach you
quite
some
like
newly added hairstyles.
Animal Crossing New Horizons. Over 30 million people have purchased it, and with the Nintendo Switch install base being around
Try out some
94
simple
million,
scratches by participating
you're looking at
in
a
scratching at the plaza.
third of the people who have a console have the game. And
You can
considering
participate too.
there are a lot of families where there is just one Nintendo Switch per household, yet multiple people in the household playing the game, that's a lot of Animal
Join in by using
Crossing
either
profiles.
button controls or motion controls with a Joy-Con controller.
It's pretty big.
Stretch it out together when you invite friends to your island or when visiting someone else's island.
So it's definitely wise of Nintendo to keep this going. And they did say that they
The
would be
resident
supporting it for
representative can
at
now
least
enact
2
island
years,
ordinances.
which means free updates, presumably
Take the
until
early
at
bird
least
ordinance, for example.
March of
This will make all
2022.
island residents awake and active earlier in the morning. Pick the ordinance that best suits your island lifestyle.
I imagine the game will get paid DLC along the way too,
by Tom Nook have been upgraded. More exterior options are available.
especially before
you can modify your home's exterior to match your island's landscape.
a full-on sequel
Also,
comes out,
storage expansion
probably a few
services
years down
just
the
got
road.
Bigger. Previously, home storage held up to 2,400 items. With 3 more expansions, it now holds up to 5,000.
Jeez. Well, that's cool. Yeah, my wife, my son, my daughter, and I, we each have our own profile,
Newly added
our own
redeemable
resident
items will be
on
available
our
for
Nintendo
Nook
Switch
Miles.
for Animal
Let's see what
Crossing.
else you can do with your miles.
We've had quite a bit of fun with it.
Cooking is coming to DIY recipes.
This looks good.
Combine ingredients like tomatoes, wheat, sugarcane, potatoes, carrots, and more. Why not make a delicious meal?
None of
for
us
more
have
bountiful
developed
harvest?
just giant monstrosity of, an awesome town with the terraforming
that's
options and
tasty.
whatnot. But
You can make all
together
sorts
we've
of
built
dishes
some
to
cool
lay across
things.
The dining table. Bon
It's fun.
appetit.
Like I said, a simple game, but not in a bad way. Simple in terms of
With a pro decorative
controls.
license, lighting and ceiling decor can be added to each room.
speed, flow of it, the gameplay, but not simple as
Accent
far
walls
as
will also be available to give a single wall a different
nothing
pattern.
to do or nothing of substance. There's a
With
lot of
these,
substance in
more
the game.
design options will
It's
be at
presented
your
in a
disposal.
simple manner, but it's very detailed. It's very
The
deep
maximum number
with how
of
much you
bridges
could
and
do.
inclines you can place on your island will increase to 10 each.
That's cool.
Plus, 9 fence types, including park fencing, block fencing, and
I've had some
corrugated
friends
iron
that have
fencing will be
built
added,
some
letting
awesome
you diversify
islands,
your island even more.
and sometimes they put months of gameplay devotion to just an
Some
event like
fencing can be
Halloween.
customized too.
And then it looks so good for Halloween time that they don't take it down for a couple of months
The camera app
because
on your Nook
it
phone
was
is
so
getting
detailed.
updated.
And then, of course, we
When changing
visited
to a
people
handheld
online
camera mode, the view aligns with your eye
with
level.
really incredible.
And if
islands.
you change to a tripod camera mode, you can also
That's
be in
cool. I
the
like the new
picture.
camera. That's fun.
We hope you can capture more memories from new perspectives and angles.
First
Patterns
person
that were
coming to Animal
previously
Crossing.
used for customizing items can now be worn.
We've downloaded some cool
Or used as
costumes,
flooring and wallpaper,
cool
with custom
outfits,
designs.
really good stuff people have put out there. We made some of
Hidden
our own.
style with different hairstyles. 11 hairstyles will be added, including the ones that Harriet will teach you. "11 new reactions, like waving goodbye, stretching,
Now, what I would like,
and
though,
bouncing to music.
unrelated to
will be
Animal
included as well.
Crossing,
Keep
but
communicating
just
even more with these
how
reactions.
Nintendo is handling AC with new updates. I want to see them do that with Mario Kart 8
A new
Deluxe,
Looker
you know?
app, Island Life
I'm
101,
confident that we'll get a
provides
Mario
tips on
Kart
enjoying
9
your island.
eventually.
Rest
But
assured,
Mario
newcomers,
Kart 8 Deluxe,
you'll
that's
be
another
able to
game that,
ease into island living.
has been purchased by 30 million people on Nintendo Switch alone,
Additionally,
not counting,
you'll be
the
able to
Wii U
acquire
version.
more furniture by
And
redeeming your Nook
That's a game
miles.
that you could do an expansion.
When your pockets
doesn't even
fill
have to
up
be
from
free.
these activities,
It could be paid, kind of like on Wii U. It was,
this storage
buying
shed
a
will
set
come in
amount of
handy.
course.
It connects to your home storage and can be
Give us a
placed
DLC
almost
pack.
anywhere on your island.
I mean, I'll
So
accept
you
something
can
free,
easily
but
store items
I'll gladly
or take
pay
them out.
for new courses.
And when you need some bells
That's
from your
well
account,
deserved money, in
this
my opinion.
AED should also
We
come
have a
in
very
handy.
complete game, and you're giving us more. Yeah, it makes sense that it would cost a little more. I really want a Mario Kart 9, but 8's still selling so well that yeah,
Release additional songs.
they expand
You
it
can
with
ear
some
up
paid
for 12
DLC.
more hits,
Give us some new
like
courses.
KK Break and KK Polka. You can even enjoy them from this gorgeous sounding music box, a newly added furniture item.
That's cool.
Looks like something's buried underground. Is it a fossil? It's a gyroid. When you find gyroid fragments, then plant and water them, they'll mature into a lovely gyroid overnight.
I remember the first time we found that
If gyroids have grown on your
shining
island, you may find more the day after it
gold,
rains. Gyroids
which ended up
make
being the
rather
money tree
interesting sounds. Experiment
that we'd
with
plant,
different gyroid combinations.
and then have a
Use
sea
them
of
with
money
music,
trees. It's kind of fun.
basking fresh harmonies.
You better not take my money hole.
Gyroids can be customized to match a room's atmosphere.
Then each of us would sign on and dig our own tree and have our own
Nook's
spot on the
Cranny will
island.
have newly added furniture types
Yeah.
available, like
Got some
ceiling
good money in
decor.
that game. Added up.
The shop will also get furniture that's never been seen before. There's a new type of tool you can craft. You'll be able to permanently place ladders on cliffs with a
Ooh,
ladder
that's
setup
good.
kit.
That's convenient. I like that.
It's super handy for getting around your island.
Oh, sweet. That's cool. Something simple
This
like that, but that's
DIY
cool.
Recipe can be purchased from Nook's Cranny. Narrow spaces in a room? Now you can walk through them like this.
Good. That's cool.
It's a great way to navigate tight spots in rooms.
That's a fun
with
little
lots of
animation
furniture on
too.
display.
I like that. That's good.
And let's not forget keeping up your relationships with the other residents. You've all spent so much time together on the island. They may invite you over to their home or make a surprise visit to yours. What do you think?
It's a good update.
You might experience this new content in various ways, some of them outside of what we've shown you today. This free update, version 2.0, launches November
That's pretty
5th.
big.
This
Yeah,
will be the
3
last
weeks.
major free content update for Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Last major
Hope you
free
continue enjoying
content
the island
update.
experience.
So there might be a couple more little things between November and then March.
Oh,
I want to go to
something
work.
new is on the horizon.
I like that little animation. Well, this is
Our
cool.
destination is this archipelago, made up of several islands. Known as a resort, this locale is popular among characters searching for their ideal vacation homes.
Ooh, it looks good.
This is Animal Crossing New Horizons, Happy Home Paradise.
Wow. Nice. Happy
After
Home
a reference
Paradise.
From Tom Nook, you'll assist Paradise Planning, a resort developer, in designing vacation homes.
Paid DLC, so this is good.
Through your work, you'll be in charge of coordinating dream lifestyles for characters.
Just how much will it be cost-wise, and how much are they giving in this paid
The
DLC?
goal of Paradise Planning is to help characters acquire their dream vacation homes. Characters with various dreams come to visit the office on this island. For example, meet Maple. Her dream vacation home is filled with lots and lots of bears. Let's make her dream a reality. First, select the island on which the vacation home will be built. Each island has distinctive features. Yards, for instance, may differ from island to island. Pick the island that best matches the request, then head on over to the site. Once you arrive on the island, take a tour of the home. Place the designated furniture requested by the client. After that, everything else is up to you. Recommended furniture from Paradise Planning will already be available. Pick which ones you'd like to use to start designing. Create depth by adding lighting to the ceiling. Spice up a wall with some wallpaper as well. It looks fantastic. While you're at it, why not suggest ideas for the yard? Not only can you place furniture, you can also build fences, plant trees, and create paths.
That was cool.
The home's location and exterior can be modified too. And with the ability to modify the season, time of day, and weather, you can bring a design to life that's in perfect harmony with nature.
That's pretty nice. Terrain cannot be modified via the Island Designer
Seems like
app.
the client
All
is
right.
pretty happy. As you continue designing vacation homes, you'll acquire various design techniques. For example, adjusting the size of the interior. By modifying its width or length, more creative design options will become available. In addition, you can use partition walls to divide the space. Counters with 2 different heights. And pillars that support the ceiling. Each can help change how the home is structured.
If you're really into Animal
Lighting
Crossing,
can be adjusted as well
which
to enhance the
some
overall
people just
mood.
play the game casually, some played it,
You can incorporate
had fun,
soundscapes
kind of
to
forgot
add
about
depth
it,
to the home's atmosphere.
but others are just hardcore in it.
Finally, polishing can give a finishing touch to the interior
Still on
design.
it every day or
Polishing
visiting
furniture
every
with
week,
care,
every
and
month,
some effects may be added.
doing a lot of terraforming, collecting everything, playing with folks online all the time. Like for those people, this is huge. This is a
After
lot of
hard day's
cool
work, head back to the office to get
additional
compensated
content.
for your efforts. A shop space within the office sells rare furniture that may be hard to find on your island. Once purchased,
We don't
you
play the
can take
game
it
enough
home
to
with
be
you.
considered, hardcore into it. We're not playing every day anymore or every week anymore, but once in a while we're still hopping in, one of the 4 of us, and
As you
having fun on
receive
the
more
island.
requests, more furniture will become available.
Sometimes we'll still play 2 players
Why
at a
not visit
time,
clients you've helped out before?
or we'll play some
It
with
might
some
be good to
friends
suggest
on the
remodeling
internet
your
and
vacation home
make up
with
our own
different
games like
furniture.
tag or hide and go seek, which is fun. My kids and their friends in particular like doing that. So we still play.
Recommendation.
We'll probably
share a vacation home.
check out the paid DLC depending
We
on
hope they love
what it
sharing
costs
their
and
new piece of
stuff like that. But it
paradise.
looks like it's worth it. Depending on the price, of course, but looks like it's a pretty considerable amount of additional content, like I said. Not
Say,
bad.
the island
We'll
on
definitely
which
try out
Lottie's
the
Paradise
free
Planning
expansion
office is located has a
3 more
lot
weeks
of
from
vacant
now. Why
buildings.
not?
You can help Lottie design these as well to make the island even more robust.
But yeah, I'm happy
Take
for the
schools, for
hardcore
example.
fans, especially
Design
because
one by drawing inspiration from your own memories.
you're getting a
or
lot
part the
of
school of your
new
dreams
content
instead.
with just the free stuff alone. I mean, this looks beautiful.
Other facilities, such
That
as
looks
a
awesome.
restaurant, can also be developed.
That's one of the fun things about Animal Crossing is just that creative aspect that you get.
You may be delighted.
The more time you have,
using
the more
facilities
passion you
you've
have about the
designed.
game, the more wild you can get, the more expressive you can get. And a lot of people are very proud of their efforts, which is really cool.
The vacation homes you design are captured in photos as design samples, then recorded in the Paradise Planning portfolio.
Mad
To view the
scientist
portfolio,
over there.
use this Nook Phone app, Happy Home Network. From the app, you can visit the homes of previous clients and see how they're doing.
I think it was called House of Gizmos. To me, it looked like Frankenstein's lab.
By connecting online, you'll be able to share your design with people from all over the world. Follow the designers you like and view their designs to spark inspiration for your own.
That's so cool.
Use the Animal Crossing series amiibo figures and amiibo cards to invite clients of your choosing and discuss their ideal vacation homes. With Amiibo, you can design vacation homes for these busy individuals. The vacation homes you design for them will hopefully make them very happy.
Dang, that looks cool.
Design techniques acquired while working with the Paradise planning team can be used on your island.
You know, depending on the type of gamer you are, Animal Crossing is a pretty safe bet in terms of
pillars,
the amount of time you're going to get out of the cash you put in. Like
and
personally,
soundscapes.
I think my number one most recommended game
You can
for the
also
Nintendo
polish
Switch
your own furniture
is The
to
Legend of
spruce
Zelda
up your
Breath of the
home.
Wild, because it appeals to
And by gifting
a
your
lot of
residents
different types of
special
gamers:
souvenir from Paradise
action,
Planning,
adventure,
they may become interested
puzzle,
in what the archipelago
exploration,
has to offer.
folks
They
that
may
like
even ask
combat,
you to design a
folks that like
vacation home for
story,
them.
folks that like a variety, easy controls, big
Who
open
knows?
world.
Someday, after
Fun,
you've designed
right?
a certain number of homes,
And it's such a big
you may
game that
even
you
be
really
able
get
to
a
suggest
lot
home remodels
for your
to
60
island
bucks.
residents.
Not everyone likes racing games, not everyone likes fighting games, not everyone likes every genre necessarily. Not everyone will like Animal Crossing,
What
and
do you
maybe
think?
it's too laid back or not
Turning every character's dream into a reality.
action
with
oriented,
thorough and creative
no
design.
combat involved.
That's
It's a different
the
type
work
of game.
Paradise planning.
But if you like something chill, if
There's
you
a
like
spot
something
open
that
for
allows you
join
to
their team and start
build,
designing.
explore, expand, be creative, gosh, the value of $60 for what you get and
Animal
how
Crossing
many.
New Horizons
Oh.
Happy Home Paradise launches
Oh,
on
same
November
date,
5th
November
as
5th.
key
That's
additional
cool.
content
25
for
bucks.
Animal
That's not
Crossing
bad.
New Horizons.
It's almost like
Pre-orders begin October
a
29th
new game,
on
a
Nintendo
sub-game's
eShop.
worth of content.
You can purchase Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise
Like I was
on
saying,
its
the-
own, or experience
value
the
is
paid additional
definitely
content
there.
as part of Nintendo Switch
Oh.
Online Plus expansion pack.
That's
the new
good.
membership plan for Nintendo
Here we go,
Switch
here we go.
Online.
50 bucks a
Please visit the
year
official website
for the
for
individual
more details
membership,
on Nintendo Switch
80
Online
bucks a
Plus
year for the
expansion
family. So that goes from 20 to 50, from
pack. In addition,
35
the
to
fifth series
80.
of the Animal Crossing Amiibo cards will be available.
Okay, that's
48
big.
cards, including
This Animal Crossing
characters
$25
previously not on
expansion
Amiibo
is
cards, as well as new ones, will be
free
released at
if
the
you
same time
upgrade
as the
to
update.
that. Okay, I'm gonna have to rewind and go
Series
over
5 of the
that
Animal
pricing
Crossing
again.
Amiibo
That seems
cards
pretty
will be
good.
released on November 5th. Check your local retailer for details.
New cards is cool. Now we're almost done with
Thanks
this
for
video.
watching the Animal Crossing New Horizons Direct. We hope you'll savor an even sweeter island life and
don't get
relish in the new
seasick,
design
do we?
experience. See ya on November 5th.
It's pretty awesome. This is the moment that a lot of people have been waiting for. A big update, you know?
An even sweeter island is 5 of the.
All right.
The 5th. More details on Nintendo Switch.
Okay. So to finish that one thought that I had, yeah. If you're creative, want a game that you and a few of your housemates, husbands, wives, kids, siblings, parents, whatever, you know, can enjoy together and each have their own kind of designated profile, share an island, community building aspects and stuff like that. Online play with others, visiting other people's islands, friends, you know, whether you're creating or visiting often, Animal Crossing offers a lot. Like, you're going to get dozens of hours, if not hundreds of hours. I'm sure there are people with thousands of hours of entertainment out of it if it's your type of game. Might not be for everyone, but even if it's not your cup of tea, so to speak, I think there's enough involved that even if you're not that type of gamer for enjoying this type of easy, chill type game, you could probably still get something out of it. But if you are, this thing is for you. Then again, if you're watching this, probably you already know if you're into Animal Crossing or not. I mean, the game's been out for a year and a half. So now it comes down to, what do you think of this DLC, the free stuff that we're getting November 5th? Are you into it or not? I think it looks great. I think that's a very solid, final, large free expansion that they're providing. I imagine that there'll be some other small updates, a couple of little things added between November 5th and March of next year to finish off 2 years of free. We'll see. The paid DLC, $25 seems worth it. It's like not quite, because it's not quite a sequel. It's not a whole new game, but it is a considerable expansion offering new gameplay, plenty of new places to visit and things to do for less than half the cost of the main game, $25. That seems appropriate. That's fair. That's $25. But it comes with a Nintendo Switch Online expansion at no extra cost. That's interesting. An individual membership of Nintendo Switch Online was $20 a year previously. Now it's $50. What is that $50 getting you? Well, for $30 extra a year, you're now getting access to Nintendo 64 games online and Sega Genesis games online being added to the already existing SNES, NES, Tetris 99, Pac-Man 99, cloud save data for over 95% of your library, and some little perks that come once in a while on the Nintendo Switch Online service and stuff like that. All right, ability to play online, all of that stuff, N64 and Genesis being added on for $30 a year. Is that worth it? Well, that depends on you. But also, Animal Crossing, which has a $25 valuation on its own, now you look at that extra 30 and say, well, if you were going to buy Animal Crossing, you're only paying $5 for N64 and Genesis. If you weren't going to get the Animal Crossing thing, you're just paying $30 for N64 and Genesis. And whether you use Animal Crossing or not, it's there. But I think that's a fair price bump. The family membership is what I'm in particular looking at, because that's the current one that I have. My friends and I, 7 of us, well, 8 of us really, we split the $80 a year, you know? Well, we split the $35 a year. It's like $4.38 per person for a whole year. And now, 80 divided by 8 is $10 a year. $10 a year is, hardly anything to complain about. $10 a year for 12 months? That's a really good deal. NES, SNES, N64, Sega Genesis, you're looking at well over 100 games, 2 new systems being added. Those systems going to be receiving more games in time. Will probably be at 150 games or so by the end of that year, I imagine, close to it. Tetris 99, Pac-Man 99, cloud save data for over 95% of the library, the ability to play online, some access to some Nintendo Switch Online deals here and there, the Animal Crossing Happy Home Paradise, which we'll take advantage of because I think everybody on my membership plan has Animal Crossing. Maybe not 1 or 2, but still, that's a fine price. I'm sure that some people will look at this and say that $80 is $25 too much because I don't want to pay for Animal Crossing Happy Home Paradise because I'm not going to use it. And instead of 80, the family membership should have been 55. Or the individual membership, people will say, instead of 50, it should have been 25. Only a bump up from 20 to 25, because I'm not going to do the Animal Crossing. I could see it now. There are going to be people like that online, and understandable, but you really have to look at it as overall what you're getting. What do you value the most? If you look at it as, I'm paying $50 a year now for online gaming, and for free I get NES, N64, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, cloud save data, etc., etc. That's one way to look at it. Is the $50 online worth it to play online per year for you. Well, why would you bump up from 20 to 50 if you didn't also value the N64 and Genesis? It really depends on just where you put your money and the value in it. Nintendo did give 18 months of free Nintendo Switch online gaming, from March of 2017 until September of 2018. For the last 3 years, charging $20 a year if you pay solo for online is a fair price, but that you're also getting that other stuff really adds it. So if you kind of divide everything that you're getting in the service, no one component costs all that much. Overall, I think it's worth it. I think it's great. Some people would say, hey, I'm okay with paying $20 a year or $50 a year just for that guarantee that my library is going to have cloud save data backup. And yeah, for free, I get all of these consoles and the ability to play. It really is however you want to make yourself sleep better at night, however you want to make yourself feel better about justifying the price. For me, I look at it as all around, what am I getting? And, my money is going a little bit towards this need of playing Genesis, a little bit towards this need of playing N64, a little bit towards this need of, making it a little bit more fun for my family to have some more access to Animal Crossing, a little bit for this need for peace of mind for cloud save data, a little bit for this need to play Tetris 99 and Pac-Man 99. You're spreading that money, which honestly isn't that much in the first place because, we're going to upgrade to the $80 a membership, and divided by 8, like I said, is 10. So it's really worth it for all those things for $10 a year, in my opinion. Even if you don't have a lot of friends, by the way, you can split this 8 ways, but you could split it 3 ways. If you're doing 2 ways, it just kind of makes sense to still do family membership because it's $40 a person instead of 50. But once you get to that 3 territory, now you're looking at $26 and change per person, which is pretty awesome. That's a lot less than 50. $26 a year? That's $2.20 a month? Come on. That's awesome. There are still going to be people that have issues with that for sure, but if you really look at it, how much you're getting for how little it costs, it's pretty awesome valuation in my opinion. All right, that's going to do it. That was a pretty exciting day. We had some good Animal Crossing free content coming, some good DLC coming. You'll have to let me know what do you think about both, and what do you think about this new expansion pack pricing structure. I think it's cool. All right, that's going to do it for PGN for now. I'll talk to you later. I'll see if anything else comes forward that's interesting for the day. Have a good one, everyone. Take it easy. Bye.